Hello and good day everyone, my name is Sebastian and I am the Novice Prospect. Welcome back to something entirely new. We are playing Captain of Industry. Now this is something I've actually really been looking forward to. I played into this once as a sort of, I want to call it a demo, right? We'll just leave it at that. But I now own the game, so let's actually get into it. I'll walk you quickly through the settings. There's nothing surprising here, really. You've got your typical graphics options. You can disable flashes if you have problems with like strobes and things like that for your epilepsy. Thank you. Yes. Words are difficult. So first of all, yes. Hello, Vonnie. Hello, Woody. Hello, Krish. And hello, Buckley. I think I've got everyone. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you very much. Also, how's everyone else? I hope you are all doing fine. And so you just set some options. I've went up with the UI scale so it's easier readable for you guys. Left all these alone because the music is no problem in terms of copyrights, hurrah. And the rest I left alone except for I've reset the tutorial progress for myself. So we're actually walking through the game as you would if you just got the game yourself. I'm going to play on New Haven. I just like the map. We're going to leave everything... we're going to leave it just alone, okay? Going to play as a sailor. I'm not quite ready for the harder difficulties, and there's a lot of options, right? Let's roll a bunch of seeds. What does this even change? Weather generation or world map layout does not affect map generation. Okay, so the world map is something we'll get to later in the game. I'm not saying this is how it's supposed to be played. Yes, can have an effect. That's right, Woody. And enable tutorial goals because it'll help us set up our little settlement. So let's get into it. No, I just feel that I feel this is a sort of game that sort of breaks a few conventions. Like the very first one is that we are very used to city builders requiring us to have everything connected by roads. This is completely not a thing in this game, and things become interesting because of that. So there is a help system that you can just click down here, that little hat that the Americans wear after graduation. We don't need that really at the moment anyways, because we have a few bunch of goals that sort of tell us how to get set up. Our ship, this is sort of how we reach out into the world and get more resources and get more crew and things like that later on. And right now there's a bunch of resources stored here, right? So we've got like copper, we've got diesel, rubber, construction parts, mechanical parts, coal, electronics, and vehicle parts. Oh, you okay there?
Yeah.
And then we have a whole bunch of trucks and one tree cutter. Or tree harvester, sorry, that basically do all the transporting for us. Other than that, we have a little settlement of like these two housing plots that can take up to 140 people, I think, each. I'm not entirely no, 70. So it's 140 in total, right? And then they have what's this, food market here, and we're going to build. You'll see this already here somewhere. No, not yet, but we're going to build them waste management as well. And then we have abandoned communication stations. This is going to be our first primary source of iron, right, until we actually get to iron smelting. So let's get started. Smokestack and coal, right. There is a way, where is it? There's an overlay you can enable. Oh, continue. Maybe it's not enabled yet. Oh yeah, I think layers, right? These layers, this is sort of what tells you where the resources. This is fairly important. So there is actually plans on introducing roads, right? But they are more a means of upgrading paths that are often traveled. right? But let's actually get a few things placed and see how that plays. But so first of all, this is our coal. We have iron over here. The red stuff, I'm sure. Not entirely sure what the color is. That quartz, possibly?
It's iron.
Iron, yes, but on top of that, there's a top layer on top of that of
Limestone, it looks like.
apparently limestone. No, it's not. It's not sand. So you can actually have these different layers. It's not coal. It's not quartz. What's that on top? It's maybe just dirt. Maybe it's just dirt that's lying on top. But anyway, so we've got groundwater here, right? More groundwater over here. This, by the way, is copper, right? But we'll get to that later. The reason I'm looking at this is because we want our coal and iron to be sort of close together-ish, right? Cool. Let's turn those layers off for now and actually build stuff. First off, coal maker. We want to have that sort of maybe here, over here, right? And the grid really helps us to align things, and you see how products go in at the bottom and the end product and waste products go out at the top. Anyways, that's with the way I've got it aligned. When you press R, you know, it rotates. So put that there. Cool. That's a coal maker, and we want to connect it to a smokestack. Now we could just, you know, take a smokestack. You see it wants this input at the bottom, and just, boom, you see that little symbol there. We'll connect it. We could do that. I have a plan, however. Let's see what else we're supposed to build. We're supposed to build a blast furnace. Now that also has, you see that, you know, that steam output or waste output. So I'm thinking. And actually, can I cancel this? Oh, whoa. I did not mean for anyone to do anything yet. Stop. There's a way to cancel this. So I need to remember how things work again, right? Oh, yeah, yes. Because actually, let me, yeah, have this over here. Okay. And then, no, the blast furnace over here. And I want to be able to have two, so we'll place that one there. Well, not to the now, but you know, for later. I want it to be extendable. Then we're going to need a metal caster, but we're going to need two of them actually. You see actually that this blast furnace has two outputs, so it actually expects us to fill both. And what I like to do is sort of have that little distance, so the conveyor path laying is fairly easy, right? And the other one right next to that. Then we use transport, in this case a molten channel, because we have molten metal coming out. Click all the way right up to there and connect. And then do the same here. Okay? Sweet. Now we want to go and connect some piping. And I think the way I'm going to do it is bring it up to, say, here. Like so. Well, okay, that's not going to work like that. That's fine. Because we want actually to have the smokestack, you know, attached here. And then I can take the rest of the pipe from there and just... Wait, what? Click. That should work, right? And so that's basically 2 out of 4 things done in this part. Now we take this tree harvester, right? We just click on him and just tell, okay, I want 2 trucks. That's basically how you assign that. And then the more trucks you build, you can assign more trucks to specific jobs. Well, you want to make sure that you have always... where is that number? There's a number for that somewhere. Up here. You want to make sure that the number of vehicles free is not 0. So you don't want them all like attached to tree harvesters. You want some available to just do all the normal other jobs that you're that are sort of in between, right? Anyways, start harvesting trees. Okay. You designate an area, and I see a lot of trees right here. I like to think we can, you know, bend nature to our will and say, hey, get rid of all that. Okay, that's all it takes. You just mark the area, and then the tree cutter will get to it. What else? And a research lab. Okay. Buildings, research lab. Well, I don't know. Put it sort of here. Okay, and then we're going to let them actually start doing things. I see the tree harvester going off, and you see all these little trucks. They're actually, this is new in update 1, by the way. You're actually now seeing what's on here. I don't know, this game is weird, I'll be honest, Buckley, right? Because it breaks that convention, my first 1 or 2 playthroughs, I actually killed my colony. Because here's the thing, there is no safeguard to using all your, is it tools or something, or like one of your resources, basic resources. If you use it up too soon, you can't actually progress. Actually, it's, for me, the exact opposite. It's I find it so much easier to be tidy with this. Like, this to me feels more like actually building a factory. Right? And I'll tell you later on what I mean with that when we actually get into the more complicated piping. And it won't be long, actually. But yeah, basically now, you see, for example, I'm pausing a lot at the moment so we can actually explain things and not have stuff happening that I may not be aware of, right? He's now cut trees, right? And put it on this truck. The truck waits until it's full. And now he's got a destination marked. Right, so let's go and... Oh, the rest of the stuff being built here. Okay, what's this? Okay, pipes and conveyor belts. Basically, once you can build proper pipes and conveyor belts, you're less... how would you say, dependent on the trucks, obviously. That's sort of the whole point. But it takes a while to actually get there. You only have the sort of basic piping available at the moment, and you do a lot of stuff with just loose dumping somewhere. But I feel really this, for me, is more what a civilization would start building out like, would be. Because it seems to use a lot of concepts that we are actually... I don't know, this feels familiar. Like this sort of molten channel design, this sort of pipe design. I mean, even the fact that, let's just go and take a pipe, for example, and now where's the E? I can come up with a pipe, you know, bring it further up. But you can lay these sort of pipe constructions, and this is something that you would see, like for us, very very local. Is, for example, we've got the BP, the whatchamacallit, the refinery here, right? And so we see a lot of this piping, and that's why I feel like, yeah, I can relate to that. Oh yeah, so I have to research basic farming, okay, and yes, we can add things to the queue, but again, I want to actually wait until the game tells me in the beginning which parts to research, because we want to make sure we can build, I think, at least these parts. Well, I actually, we'll play through the tutorial. I'm sure actually it told me. Right. So, and things take time, and we have the num keys. So 1 is normal speed, 2 is, you know, medium speed, and 3 is fast speed. And then with space you pause, right? So we can accelerate a little bit. But I like this. You can already see these sort of enforced paths that, you know, the trucks are making because they're traveling the same route over and over again. I like that. Okay, and then I've said this before, we're going to need this station to, you know, get iron scrap to actually put into those blast furnaces. So we're doing that, nice. So we've got 2 trucks working on that now. You can see that happening. And this truck now saying, well, I'm full, but here's the thing, I'm sure he'll be full as well, right? Or at least not accepting any at the moment. You know, so you get these little overlay icons telling you what the trucks are having problems with. Yeah. And there you can see the metal flowing. Okay, so we've done the iron production. We'll collect our reward for that. This is nearly done. Okay, let's do that straight away, right? Let's open research and construction. This is like a super important step. Okay, and a dumping zone for waste. We can do that. So we're now getting to a little bit more of the meat of this game. This is where things are going to get real interesting. So here's our waste collection, right? Boom. Designate a dumping zone for waste. Okay. So I need to, here, dumping zone designation. Okay. And we want to make sure we're actually flat, because I don't want to build a gradient anywhere. I want to be just flattening out an area, maybe. So let me... I normally like to so I'll just say if that was a little bit weird. I normally like to sort of fill an area like this. Let me try and so yeah, I was just trying to get a feel for where I'm with this. So if I said go and maybe just make an area like this, right? Yeah, out to there, that'll do me. And actually, I'm gonna need to come down with that, I think. So just designate a whole big dumping zone, right? And this is going to basically become landfill, and we can use it to expand our island if we wanted to. So that's the dumping zone. I don't know if the trucks can get through here. They used to be able to in the last patch. Yeah. This is sort of the whole concept, right? Again, if you look at this dumping zone designation, it's actually this whole idea of, for example, say here, right, and I want access up here. Well, the trucks are not going to get up there. How are you going to do that? Well, you change it over to this mode. Well, with the F key, you rotate where your ramp, so to speak, is going to start, or which direction it faces, and it's actually too far. Say here. No, I don't like it. No, don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. Come up to there. Right, boom. And this way, this is now a dumping zone, yes. Ah. Well, now we have a dumping zone here where the trucks will slowly but surely actually will build up a ramp here, essentially. Oh, crud. Right, and that's all there's to it. It's a weird concept, I understand that. But it's the same actually when you look at the coal mines. They don't end here at ground level. They go down. So you're actually having to when you then designate later on areas for mining, you actually have to tell that leveling that you actually want to come down as far as you can. Okay, so sorry, let me unpause again. Now this should be getting built, and we want to build a farm. Let's go and do that. This is sort of probably important, right? People want probably food. And I'm going to keep this fairly close. So my plan is the settlement is going to grow sort of to this area and maybe, you know, here-ish, maybe up. But I'm going to have food production over here. Trees in the way, of course. Can we do maybe something there? Like so. And the reason I'm leaving this area free is because we can later on provide water there with piping. So I want a little path in between there where I can just go and lay a pipe, and ideally, you know, you could do something like maybe so. I'm just laying it out for the giggles, but I can now easily have a pipe coming through here and have it connected to both farms. Okay. Anyways, that's just what the plan is going to be there on grass, waste collection, and now they're just going to start dumping waste. You see that truck literally going off, finding a little path. And then, depending on how obviously you shape this whole dumping zone, you can either just flatten it out, or you can build your own gradients, you know, but there you go. And this is just going to keep going now. And he's not moving at the moment because he's not got a job. He's not doing anything because of that. He's not being assigned anything specific right now. And here's our farm getting built. Look at that. Construction, okay. Trading dock, we might as well just line that up straight away, right? Yeah. I had a feeling this was happening, to be honest, Buckley, because the game is actually super fascinating. But it's weird until it clicks. Right, and I can't actually thank Catherine of Sky enough, because it was her gameplay that it just, I watched it, it's like, oh yeah, this all makes sense, right? But I'm glad I could pay it forward, if that makes sense, right? It makes me happy, doing my job right. So yeah, they're doing that research, and again, you're getting the help every time you finish this certain thing. It actually tells you all this stuff. Waste collection. If I was female, possibly, but Catherine of Sky is a YouTuber. Just giving my wife information there. So you know, but I'll take the I'll take the compliment. But I'm sure that the whole layers thing, you know, this thing comes up at some point in that help system. And to be honest, you know, first time I played it, I didn't read much of it. I just followed this, and I probably ended up much like you. Then watched her videos and, you know, read the help actually, and it's like, yeah, I get it now, and I understood the little tricks that they want you to use, and I like the game for it. I don't know. It's just because it's weird. And they're doing potatoes now, I think. Yeah, then I'm waiting for water or rain. This is the problem now, right? Because I can't supply the water, they have to wait for it to do a thing. But, you know, fertility is going up, so that's good. Let's go and speed up. Okay, now this is where things are going to be interesting. We need to build assembly machines. Like, we need to start replacing the things that we're using. Right? So we're gonna go and place. So I'm just trying to get the right relation here. So yeah, put it here. Right? It's, I don't want to say complicated, actually. It's a weird start for sure, but once you start building certain things, they tend to actually make sense easily. So they're building that, and then we're going to be told basically what to produce first. And you want me to make construction parts. Well, there you go. That's your recipe. Good. And they're just going to start putting in the iron that we're producing from the iron scrap, and wood and bricks that come also here from this communication tower, and you know, they're just going to start making construction parts. Possibly, yeah. It's certainly, because it has these completely different approaches to certain things. It's different for sure in that regard, and I can't say it's easy to understand if you don't have that click moment, really, you know. But so we've now added basically power and maintenance to our research queue. Still waiting for those potatoes. It has rained in between, so we're nearly done harvesting now. That's good. We're getting about 56 in about half a month. What else? What did I miss? Yes, we have done that. Right, maintenance, we'll get to that in a second, because we need to build a thing for that, right? So we want another assembly building, actually. Okay. And I like to normally leave 2 free, and we're going to tell them, yeah, mechanical parts, right? They're literally just made from iron. Yeah. But honestly, I felt like once the tutorial was over, I was well enough prepared to do what I needed to do. Okay, so storage. This is now really important, because we need to build storage for the products we're producing. Because at the moment, what's happening, they make as many as they can in the internal warehouse, and then they run full and wait for a truck to pick it up. So that's not really useful to us, right? So what I like to do is, I hope I've done this right. Where's the connection thing? Comes out of there, goes in. Why not? That should work. Have they changed that? No, that's an input. Ah, yeah, because Sebastian is an idiot. Oh, crud. Whoops. Problem. So, I will rebuild that one for now. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, actually. Because it's actually literally thrown my whole plans completely over the... Yeah. But then again, you do like your city builders as well, right? So, construction parts got to be made, and then you're building that into storage. That's what I was doing wrong. So, and then, like so. Right, and then might as well make the next one that they want me to make. I think I will actually start a new production over here for that part. See, you're making mechanical parts, and put it into unit storage. Boom. There we go, and collect that. See, this is the thing with these city builders. I absolutely claim no mastership of this or know what I'm doing, anything like that. But the more I keep at it, the more I'm actually enjoying it because more things click for me. Same for me with Anno. Like, Anno took me a few tries to actually get any settlement going that didn't just immediately die off or I overbuilt. Like, but okay, now I would like to please delete this building. I just don't like what I did there. It's just nope. And oh, I can't yet. And so there's also another thing here that I've not even spoke about yet. It's this thing of Unity. So with Unity, let's slow down for a second here. I can actually prioritize buildings and their production. So for example, let's pause that for a second, right? And I'm gonna say go and build me a storage. And this is why I do the spacing that I do. Okay, because that way you can at least have the warehouses butting next to each other. Okay, but now I can say for you, quick deliver, and this is paid with a Unity. Now Unity is a measure of something dark side. Okay, so you know, Unity cap goes up with the amount of housing and the quality of housing, and I think Unity grows with, yeah, you see it here, with food, you know, with their health, sort of their overall well-being, I would say. You know, the research lab is apparently taking Unity because it's a thing, air pollution is a thing at the moment, so we're, you know, long-term goals. But yeah, I can say, you know, quick deliver this, and it literally just gets delivered without any trucks, as long as I have the actual resources on hand. And then I would like you to make these two, please, because we're going to need them. Okay. And we've done our first automation, essentially. Also, I like what they've done in Update 1, where you now have little icons on the warehouse that tells you what's in it. It's awesome. Never used to have that. It would tell you when you moused over it, or at least when you clicked on it, I think. But this is, you know, easier. I like it. But okay, so we've got that part. What next? We've built the trading. We have to build. Yes, just build in without actually having to do any alt, right? Okay, things are gonna pick up a pace here in a second. I don't know what you are, but we shall get rid of you later. Power production, a diesel generator. For now, I'm just gonna do the lazy. Oh, I can't do it. I think that's an input only. Okay. So align it like so. Right, and the plan is that if we remember, if you hit L, by the way, that's also the shortcut for layer, right? There's an oil field right here. So I'm gonna, you know, get the oil out here, do processing sort of here-ish, and have it stored in this area, and then pipe down and provide here. You should see the blog post actually that they put up was coming up for update 2. I'm really looking forward to a lot of stuff there as well. Okay, so you know, that's the, what was that? Diesel generator and the maintenance depot. Yes, so this also wants power, I think. No, it wants parts. Okay. Okay, there for now, I think. And what is this? Mechanical parts and electronics. Okay, we're not even making them, but it's fine. We have some on hand here. I think, yeah, 210. So this is all fine at the moment. So that stuff's being built, and then the next step will be basically oil processing, I think. So it's now telling me that, by the way, the trucks are busy because we've got more stuff going on and we've not built any new trucks. We'll get to that. Making sure everything's copacetic, all the paths being trampled across the nature. I love it. Maintenance depot, good. Let's actually go and look at this trading dock thing, okay? So these docks are weird to place. Let me just put it that way, okay? And what I like to do is how do I explain that? I can't. They've changed the map here. Oh, this used to be accessible. Okay, I'll get to that question in a second, Buckley. Okay, let me just try and place this. So here's the thing: you can't have them overlapping because you know it's a sort of approach lane for the boats. I think I can have. I can do something like this. This should be fine, okay? And so, how do I decide where to put stuff? I suppose, first of all, at the moment I know that all my storage and all my stuff is at the shipyard, okay? Anything that's going to come in from the outside world is also going to come in from the shipyard. So I think it makes sense for me to build certain things closer to this proximity than other things. Coal and iron I've put specifically here because, well, I'm going to have an iron mine built up here very, very soon, actually. And I like the idea of just being this a thing here and then having coal coming in from here straight away. Okay. That's what I was looking at initially with these buildings. Literally, where's the resources? What do I want to do? These ones need to be on grass, so you can't put them on sand. You can't put them on landfill. It tells you that, so it takes your options away there. Research doesn't really matter where you put that. I just plonk it there because I thought so. But yeah, like this whole thing is set up really with proximity in mind here. But again, you know, every map plays different as well. There's that trade-off, and I wouldn't know if I would do as well on another map with placing things the first time. I've played this map now all in maybe 4 times. This is like my 4th time, so I have a better feel. But I would say even my first attempt, this is what I ended up with pretty much straight away. Like, iron was further over here, like closer to the settlement, and I didn't like that, which is what I've placed now further away. But a lot of stuff was for me, like, look at that farm, for example. I know that stuff has to go into this food market, right? So it made sense for me not to place it over here on the right, but have it close to where the storage is. I don't know. This game, this is what I was trying to say from the beginning, feels a lot more realistic in a lot of ways. And this is why I find it a lot easier to actually make these decisions. Yeah. You know, okay, so the trading dock is getting built. Can we quick deliver? No, we cannot, because this is the thing, right? Yeah, we have quick delivery, we've got the Unity, but we don't have the materials, okay? We can't trade with the village yet, because that thing's not built yet, so that's, you know... Yay, maintenance, good. Maintenance is important for trucks. Build trading dock and build unit storage and assign it to wood. Well, let's do that. Apologies. And what I like to do with that sort of thing, if I do storage, can do it over here. Again, I want to be close to where it's coming from. right? Even though we're farming wood, we'll also have a likelihood of getting wood through traders or, you know, ships. So I want it to be close. And then here's the thing, what you can do is, and I'm going to designate it, say this slot here as storage. And you can just literally plonk two together and they literally share the same inventory now, if you will. You can also do things like Shift C and copy entire structures if you wanted to. Del or the delete for, you know, this for destruction. You can cut and paste. I don't know how that works though when things are constructed. And then, oh yeah, no product assigned. Well, I'm going to assign you a product in this case. So, little side note. In this case, we didn't have to do any assignment because the only product that can come in is this mechanical parts, okay? Because they're coming straight from that factory. If it's a standalone storage, however, then if you don't tell what to put in there, they're not going to use it. Just do that quickly. Now notice I'm not doing it for that one. Okay, the reason. Because automatically when you put something into the front storage here, into the first warehouse, if you will, it'll actually end up pushing it straight through to the second warehouse. So, and again, Buckley, I don't think you need to be worrying about what my particular settlement ends up looking like. Yes, one item per storage. We may get upgrades for that later, I don't know rightly, but I mean, what does research say? And it gets ugly. Like, there is a lot. Okay, it's we've not even touched a quarter of it yet. Is there a search? Okay, so storage is going to be a thing there. Storage 2 was this. Loose storage, fluid storage, unit storage. 360 of a solid product, so it is still single item use. I don't think that the intention here is to unlock everything in the tree. I don't know rightly. I'll be honest. Right. I'm waiting for someone to actually put one in this. It may just not happen if we're using up all the wood. I don't know. Could we possibly, like... No, we don't even have free trucks, do we? I can do another thing. For now, I'm going to tell you it just pause, right? We're just not going to accept wood in there. And then when you see this happening, by the way, the tree harvester right now has to actually go back to the depot, the shipyard, and yeah, refuel. No. So this is a big change actually in, I think in update 1 now, right? Where you can actually have something like a forester. It used to be a limited resource and the only other way of getting it was trading for it. Okay. By the way, this is the thing I was talking about. Right, it's automatically assigned this to wood. Right, because it's now attached as that product. It's a thing that we obviously need to research to get the forester, but you know, it's at least a thing. Let me actually look at that. Oh yeah, there's still plenty of trees to harvest in that area. Good. Let me just get rid of these for now. Let me look at research. I'm not entirely sure what would be next here. I think it'd be actually vehicles and mining, I'm assuming. Possibly basic diesel, but we're gonna wait and see. Oh. Again, I don't want to overstretch resources that I may be finite on at the moment. Certain things I just can't make yet, or have access to yet. So we're starting to store wood. But you see, there's none of it in the front storage. It's all going straight through into that second storage, even though they're actually storing it there, realistically. Okay, so here's our next step now. I have to purchase bricks for wood from the village. Well, trade with the village. There's the village. 20 bricks, 20 wood, you get 20 bricks, and it costs... yeah, it costs Unity right now because we don't actually have a functioning boat. Okay, boom, done. So, collect. Vehicles and mining. And beacon. So, 2 researchers, let's go and do that. What did it say? Vehicles and mining. And then beacon. So the beacon basically, when we enable it, will invite new settlers, and we need to actually be careful there, because if we've full on houses and we can't build anymore, then you know you need to turn that off. So it wants us also to build more housing, so I'm going to do that exactly there. Boom. Thank you. Yeah, this doesn't make sense yet for us to do because we haven't mined yet. We need to actually mine iron ore first. Right, which we have none of. Okay, so that's been built, that's awesome. So here they're talking about population and Unity. Okay. Also talking about trucks. Can get very, very busy if there's lots to do, and then when they become too busy, deliveries that are critical to your factory operation may not be completed on time. You know, so you need to really make sure you have enough trucks to begin with in the beginning of the game, which is why we're doing that research just now. I mean, we're but about an hour in now, right? With me talking a lot as well. Iron is just sort of doing its thing. I can unpause this, by the way, because I think it'd be important for us to continue doing that. You know, we're starting to shape land. And you can see it happening here. And they're just going to continue slowly filling that up. The you know, with the spaces that they can reach, and then when they dump stuff they can reach more spaces, and it's a sort of continual loop there. Waiting for research, running at fast speed, that's fine. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm doing a good enough job of explaining the game, and you know, maybe if you want this, you know, check out my description. There's a link. It's not monetized, by the way. It's not an affiliate link or anything. It's just literally the Steam store game link, right? There's actually an offer at the moment. You get 12% off if you already own Tectonica. Wink, wink. Thanks, mate. That's well appreciated. Okay, cool. So we've now researched the vehicles and mining, and again, I'm going to do a little bit of my own thing here. we're going to need a vehicles depot first. This is basically where we build new vehicles, right? And it hasn't got an entrance at the back or anything like that. So what I like to do, if I can, is just, you know, just plonk it back here, right there. Because it's sort of the source of everything here, this sort of harbour. Because for me, I think when I play this, I always think of what I'm building of as a harbour city. Like, it is very clear to me that from the beginning you're very dependent on that one access, because we are on an island. We don't have land access, so our only resources are going to come from here. So anything that we need to produce, maybe in quantity or, you know, with resources that are just coming in, keep it close. That's sort of, again, I'm building on things that you would maybe do in the real world. I don't know, right? Beacon being researched, that's being built, and then a small excavator. And how many trucks do you say? 2? Okay, we can do that. And that's literally all it is. You just queue up those jobs. Here's the materials required, and it's just going to grab them, right? Now comes the really, here comes sort of the part that's going to start being fun. I want to quickly have a look at this. Can we prioritize this? I don't rightly know if there's any prioritization in this sort of thing. No, they've not started doing that yet. But okay, it's fine for now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the mind control tower. Now, and this is very important. You want the arrow to point essentially at your deposit, right? Now remember, L is your friend here, tells you where your deposits are, and I think I'm going to... where we're going to start digging from. This is sort of always my little problem here. I think I'm going to place it here. I know there's stuff there, but it's fairly low down, and it's like that's a lot of earth to carry off. Would be better here, but yeah. Right, we're going to plonk it, yeah, here, okay? Boom, that gives us that little area for now. And we can actually shift this area, okay? We'll get to that when it's built. And then once you plonk the thing down, you basically say, okay, you want trucks and excavators assigned, but guess what? They're not built yet. So, you know, we need to wait on that quickly. But essentially you can even click on this, right, and you can even say here, go and edit this area, and I'm going to tell you, you know what, we're actually going to sort of do maybe something like this. Make sense? Right, so need to see now. Because we need to also designate a new area in a minute, I think. But we'll see. They may have changed that. And I'm not going to change this recipe until literally, you know, this thing is actually been... Okay, that's built. And I have an excavator, and I have 2 trucks available. Well, one's not built yet, I think. Yeah, see, it's just coming, so it's fine. But, yo, boom, there we go. Now, the only inconvenient thing for these guys is they really have a lot of travel to do. And what do you mean it has no mining designation? Oh yes, mining designation. So you need to actually then... This is interesting, I actually forgot about this. You need to actually then tell the excavator in which shape to essentially excavate here. I don't know why the terrain is doing that thing, but you know, it's arms. And then basically what I would say, I don't want it ramped, that's the first one, right? I want it flat. And yeah, just take it from here and just grab stuff. I think that's it for now. Okay, cool. This is important. We need the beacon. Let me go and build that right now. Because more people is more workers, it's more happy, it's more unity. For me, it's a light tower, so this is why I'm placing it, you know, there. It makes sense to me. What else are we doing? Also, I think what we could do to help ourselves a little bit, build a... I don't know if that's even a thing. I need to check. I can't do that. We don't have the right type of storage yet. You need a loose storage for that, so that's fine. They're just going to ship the iron ore forth and back, and can collect this. So you need iron ore, coal, molten iron, and you're making that into molten iron, but also into slag. So that's now another thing that we need to get rid of. You know, another waste resource. I am almost tempted. Let me do a thing. Like, I feel like I want to do a thing like maybe like this. Okay, then we can actually see a little bit of the piping maybe at work of what we can do with that. Place the other one there, and then, you know, do the molten channel transport again. Straight up, connect there. Do something like that. And then how do you how are you going to connect, you say? Well, simple. We're just going to go and lay it right across and connect it. You know, and it's sort of cleared up that whole area. Where is it that comes out on this side, I wonder? Oh, that's the slag output. Okay. We don't have... Oh, let me try something. Does a warehouse... No, slag is a loose as well, so couldn't do that even anyways. But yeah, there's our next construction, and we've literally just dumped it straight into the same exhaust pipe. Or smokestack, sorry. And then I think... Oh, okay, well, we've got the resources apparently. Not a problem. Yeah, look at how quickly it's built. Not a problem at all. There's the last bit probably. And then here, we're actually going to tell you to go and use that recipe. Okay. And then, here's my next one. I'm going to do coal right now. We know how to do it now. That's the beautiful thing. We actually know already how to do coal. What do we need? We need... No, it's... I can't remember always where the buildings are. Yes. We need a mine control tower. Right? I'll do. Right? Yeah, that looks good. Mining designation, you know, we'll just do, yeah, flatten that out for me. Boom. And then probably it would help us if we done like bish bosh bosh, like so. And then unit storage for iron. Now, when you say unit storage for iron, wouldn't I be better off to just, I don't know, do something like, I don't know if that connects. No, apparently not. Oh, not turned the right way, but maybe something like this, right? Does this not make more sense for now? And they can just dump it straight in. And I'm gonna do a little bit of cheeky quick delivery. You see what I mean? Boom. Okay, now next. Wait for the first refugees to arrive. We apparently done that. Now dump slag. Okay. I am assuming this is still the same dumping zone, right? It'll just dump anything. Like, it shouldn't matter. Also, I would like to give me a flat point somewhere. I think if we do maybe so. Yeah, I like that. Oh, no. So right click actually undoes that. You need to be careful with what you click. Yeah. So look at that stuff. All that is built. We, you know, built the iron storage. We're now waiting for slag to literally just be taken from there and just be taken away, I suppose, right? Like some truck. Yeah, there, done. Next two researches. We are flying through this, by the way. Bricks and basic diesel. Now, I don't think the order matters here, but I like to do diesel first and then bricks. Right? And wait, stop. Is this a thing we need to actually research to properly? Ah, yes, indeed. So, you know, go and add that to the queue as well. Might as well. Because I like those tools. They are handy. So that research is running. Get rid of you and you. So you can just right click on those hints, by the way, and they'll just disappear. You don't have to actually read it all. But if you're wondering, you know, here F2 or just the message center icon down here, and just all the help you could ever want. And yeah, now we're making iron in two different processes, essentially. Or in two different, you know, through two different processes, I should say, that way around. I want to make sure those trucks are built before I do anything. Okay, one's built. Do a quick delivery on that. And then we can just say, okay, you know what? Take an excavator and two trucks there. Because here's the next one. If I'm doing this right, I can then, once we have coal incoming, I can pause this guy. No more wood being wasted on making coal. Okay, new refugees. What is our situation? Oh, okay. Yeah, still got space. We've got still space for people, so it's all good. Good. Like this sort of thing, right? These sort of piping constructions and then like belts, like this is to me really what inspired me to really, yeah, say this is a game I like because it feels familiar. I can't say that often enough. And I believe, what do you have on you? I need to know. Ha! 4 coal. It's not much, but it's got coal on it. Okay, this is good. Because that means you gonna get told to... Well, I'm gonna let you finish. Don't accept any more input. Right. Basically saying we're not having trucks import any more product into this particular area. We'll just let it run empty. I'm literally just waiting for it to empty this out now. Yeah, now comes the diesel thing. This is going to be interesting, by the way. Okay, this is perfect. Slow down. We're going to do a delete thing. Right, you can click and then hold. Yeah, like so. Right, we don't need that anymore. Okay, and while you guys do that, let me... Oh, I hope. Ha, perfect. We have access. Last time I had to build this right in the woods. It was ugly. So, things are going to get a little bit more interesting now. We need oil pumps first. Okay, let's start with maybe 1 or 2 oil pumps. Don't need actually many, to be honest. Where's the output? There. I'm going to tell you the one there, and then go and just another one right there. Good. Can turn that layer off now, right? We know we're fully aligned with that, and this may be in the way. We'll see. Basic distiller. This wasn't an easy build straight up, because it requires coal as well. So bring it down here. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to provide... that was stupid. Okay, let's start from here and just connect it. Okay, and I should be able to join that pipe. I could zoom closer, but I think that is the right way of doing that. Feeds now into this. Right, they have a smokestack, and there is like 2 waste products here as well. Waste management. So the smokestack, yeah, I'm just gonna literally, just attach it there, and then we want to store our diesel somewhere, right? Now the diesel that we're making, and I think I'm going to place this here, and then I can sort of have a few more here, right? And then what I like to do to make access still possible, we're going to raise these pipes straight up. So I'm going to do the diesel first. So pipe, come up, and I think it needs to be at least 2 blocks high, if not 3. And this can be a little bit awkward. So your camera controls on ASWD help you a little bit, and then just pull it along as long as you can. Bring it along. And okay, still not enough. And then I know I want to be right here. Bring it along to say here, and then I can drop it down, which is on Q. Right, boom. Because then my next one is going to do the same thing again. Take another pipe, bring it up. You're just going along, little pipe. Then we're dropping one down. Actually, no, don't do that. Come all the way to there. I think it does it actually automatically. And then I think I'm gonna just, nope, drop down all the way there. No, okay, that is really not what I wanted. I can go over, can't I? No. Sorry, this is a little bit more... They should still be able to go underneath, and I didn't even need to do that last part. Literally, I should just be able to, say, come to, say, here, and then drop down to, say, here, because we need a liquid dump pipe, and I apparently... Whoops. Right, let me go and find that row of... Okay, that's perfect. Say there, right? Can't believe I've done that. Yep. Oh yeah, it's in the beginning you're making some really bad waste management decisions, to be honest. Come to here. Ah, for the love of... Pipe. Yeah, piping can be sometimes a little bit weird. You're coming down one. I think I can literally just come here and then bring it back up again. Or actually just, well, why not? Just drop it down, right? Okay, that's it. And there's actually later on there's better waste management solutions. Sorry, that took me longer than it really should have. Also, I need now do this part, and you know, so trucks are not doing that part anymore. Oh, to there and connect. And they can still drive through here to actually reach this pipe. Yeah. Lots of stuff being built. New refugees, thank you. How are we doing? Okay, we're doing good. Research for bricks is happening. I connected them to the basic distiller. We've done that part. And then I think I'm going to just be lazy and just... Yep. Go and connect all that piping. And you are being built. You are built, and then just it's all done. Oh, apparently not quite. I need to tell you what you're accepting and dumping, and what you're doing with it. Okay, cool. But yeah, so I had to do this actually, you know, for the excavator to be able to go underneath here. It needs to be the full height at, was it 3 high or whatever. And once we have bricks production, you know, we definitely Need that running very, very soon. You know, but once we have that, we are actually more or less self-sufficient. Once we have that bricks thing under control. So yeah, looking good so far. Let's speed up a bit. So we've done it for, was that 5 years? I'm happy with that. Well, we are in year 5, I think. But you know, I like. Low on bricks, but we are getting them still, so it's fine. I'm just needing to get that wastewater dumped. Yummy. And then the research, okay, was wastewater is done, and now we're stockpiling. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't have trucks import diesel into that. No. What else? Another manual assembly for electronics and one for vehicle parts. Okay, let's get to it. These are all important things, by the way. Now let me look at the assembly here quickly. Yeah. So stuff comes in. But if I told you vehicle parts, what do you need for it? You need mechanical parts. So I am wondering if it would not make sense to have you make mechanical parts first. Right. So go and delete you for a second, and to free, but go up to say there. Right. I'm just trying to play around with an idea here. Yeah, I like this sort of aesthetic because again, you know, it has that sort of real world feel. Okay, not going to work quite as I planned, but maybe if I put storage in between. So if I said we have a thing there, but that's actually the one of the outputs, like so. So I'm trying to lay out a thing here. Okay. Now if I then said, okay, I have unit storage, bring it in. Control C, please. Say like so. No, that's not even making sense. So, like, I'm basically trying to see if I can now have 2 of these attached, but I don't think I can, not without belts. No, not going to happen that way. So, fine, we're going to basically tell you, you're going to make mechanical parts, right? And then we're just going to tell you with 2 clearances, because you need more parts than just the mechanical parts, that you're making vehicle parts. Okay, and then electronics, how's that work? That's rubber and copper. Okay, so for now it's literally just a single thing we can do. Storage, as a matter of fact, please, I want you to go in there. I don't like this. I really don't like it, so I will actually do maybe something like this. I've completely buggered that up, I feel. Like, this doesn't feel right, this build. But it's fine. So construction, no, mechanical parts. No, there, that. You're making electronics. And then we'll have another assembler at the end here, sort of thing, that will actually make the vehicle parts. Yes. Yeah, that's as best as I can do right now without actually having access to proper belts for items. But we'll get there. Oh yes, this is now the next important step. Open research, ship dock repair. Where is it? And then synthetic rubber will be probably the next. Bricks production is nearly researched, so we're gonna build that next. But you know, we've got diesel running, working, doing its thing. Build the brickworks and connect it to a rainwater harvester using a pipe. So let me. Now these are not small, but we would want more than one over the long term. But if I'm doing this right, I can do maybe something like, say, so. Right. And then you want also a brickworks connected, which is easy enough. I'll place that at the back here. Hey, where is it? Right. So again, this produces also exhaust, steam as an exhaust product or byproduct. Place you there. Gonna look a little bit janky at the end there, but it's gonna be fine for now. Pipes. So like, for example, I would do something like this. Right, but I can then also go, and this is sort of the more important part for me, that I wanted to do, and actually let's raise, no, let's, I could actually raise them. Let me actually do that. Say up to there. Right, pipe. I think it would actually come along like this. Come on. Right, like this. But we can do a thing here. I'm sure if I've read the patch notes right, this should now work. And I can just attach it up here. Because it actually does proper vertical piping now. This never used to be actually a thing either. It would do sort of ramps, essentially, like slopes at 45-degree angles, which was quite awkward actually, to be honest. So, but yeah, boom. And then I can bring it along. Yeah, that's not going to work, Sebastian, is it? No, that's not going to quite work like that. Thank you. Yeah, click like so and mark them all and delete. And I think I need to actually lay the pipe from here. Like directional, like Mars. Because otherwise the water's not going to flow in that direction. And I think I'm going to go right to there. Maybe even just one back. Yeah, this seems fine. And then bring it along. Again, I want this raised just because it's easier for the access to other things. Wait, did you not have water? Did you not have a water requirement? Maybe just me. Like, yeah, you want water, but you don't want it fed? Do we see any arrows anywhere? You know, it could be that you changed that, or it's an upgrade now. But it used to be able to feed water, I'm sure. Oh well, not for now then. That's fine. Let's just build the rainwater collectors in the brickworks. Ooh. I love the thunder in the game. It sounds awesome. Okay, still got space. Bricks productions, new refugees, all good. How's this stuff going? I did tell you to make, yes, electronic parts. And you were being told to make, yes, vehicle parts. Okay. Yes, I know they're all very, very busy. Let's maybe just, you know, make 2 more. Maybe that could be a thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's all coming together, actually. I'm quite liking it. And so tools unlocked, dismissed, that's open research. We can now use these tools easier, I think. Like, yeah, you see them unlocked down here in the left. There's a whole bunch of stuff now. I'm assuming you are producing the things, but you are not. Oh, yes, you are. What's your problem, though? Waiting for products. What is it you're waiting on? Oh, yeah, okay. You're doing the things. Brickworks. So electronics is just being made, so that should finish that one off. And then we're getting to copper. Woohoo! Would you look at that? Come on. Just, yes, let me collect that. So yeah, we can, you know, copper refinement, we're going to line that up straight away. I think it sort of leaves us alone once we've got to construction 2. Right, that's sort of the point where it's sort of like, okay, you're done. Good luck. But yeah, you know, we're working on all the different things. And once we've this ship dock repaired, oh, believe you me, the world is going to open up so much, and we're going to have so much more fun just out there. Because believe it or not, this ship here, this turns into a full-on naval battleship. Or, you know, warship or something. So new refugees. I think we're going to just go and... peoples? More peoples, right? I think that can be a thing. Oh, yeah. You just wait until we get into all that. But I think it's now fair to say that this game can be... And I'm not actually meaning this in any bad way, Buckley, right? But this game can be, yeah, absolutely. You look at it and you're like, what am I doing? I seem to be doing everything wrong, and it just doesn't click for me, it doesn't feel good. But once the first couple of things come together, and you look at them and you're like, I did that. I don't know, like, it's a very satisfying feeling, actually, you get from it. What is your oh, yeah, Sebastian forgot a thing, didn't he? Waste. Waste. And then, realistically, I should just, you know, do this. And just... Come on, we're just going to be lazy here. Okay, we have a bit Unity spare at the moment, so it's fine. But yeah, we fixed the brickworks. Whoops. And okay, now we're repairing the shipyard. And that's going to take a few resources, I believe. That's not too bad. There's only 75 of those construction materials and construction parts. We can make them. Now look at that. Ship's starting to move. I think that's a good sign. Yeah, very likely. And again, this game isn't what you would normally expect, right? And with that alone, that can be off-putting if you have a certain expectation of a game and you're like, I have no clue what I'm doing. This feels all so unfamiliar. Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna sit there like, I don't enjoy this, right? Why would I put myself through that? But again, you know, if it's really not your cup of tea, I'm more than happy to keep streaming this and keep those likes and subscribes coming in. Of course, and that lets me really know that you guys want to see this. But you know, it's a nice game. It just plays completely different. Yeah. Okay, repairing the ship. What is required? What? Okay, it's just an iron thing. Yeah, what do you... I'll be honest, I get that with a lot of games actually, right? Where I see other people playing them so professionally and I'm like, wow, that looks so good. And the utter and horrible truth is, it really just comes down to I have too much spare time, so I sit there and play the games again and again. Because I feel like, no, I'm not going to be beaten down by this. I want to play this game. It looks awesome. I really want to do it. So, you know, I do it again and again. This is a shipyard. We don't need to build another one. We could, but not just now. Oh, so this is a thing. We've actually filled up on potatoes. Right, but actually not a big problem because all I need to do is... You know, we're just going to go and attach another food market here. Boom, done. Load crew to the ship and then copper refinement. Okay. Go and load 15 people onto that, please. And before we go into that, I'm going to take a quick break. Yeah, I can see that, Woody. Actually, I can absolutely see that being an issue. Or, you know, it being overwhelming in that regard. Anyways, before we go and actually explore the world in Captain of Industry, let me go and take a quick break, and I will be back in a couple of minutes. And we are back. So yeah, thanks for hanging in there, guys. And yeah, Woody, it does look interesting. And Christmas foods? No, too early. Oh, only September. No, 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 no. World exploration. You get the map with the tab key. You select an exploration. Literally, literally. We just click on a location with a question mark on it and say we want to explore it. Now, there is a likelihood at some point that we will encounter pirates. I don't think that is going to be a thing yet because, well, we don't even have any way to defend ourselves. So I don't think the game is going to be that cruel. So we could go, you know, visit these guys, or we could go further away. And here's an interesting thing. So when the boat is, it tells you it's 402 kilometers away, and it's got a range of 2,080 kilometers. So when the ship's down here, you could easily send it off to somewhere else if it's not too far away, and then come back. Right, so you're not limited to just one exploration trip per round, so to speak. I think I'm going to go up there. Right? And then, yeah. Toot. Toot. And there we go. Ship's away. Let's go and slow down a little bit. What is your... I don't know what your problem is. I don't understand. Maybe it's because that one's full now. I don't... Okay, let's work on the copper thing. So, I have copper over here. Copper ore mine, start mining copper ore, blast furnace, metal caster, smokestack, and copper electrolysis, and rainwater water harvesters. Yeah, the copper is a little bit more involved, and I think I will struggle fitting it, but I will try. So we'll start with the actual, where is it? Mind control tower, right? Sort of like the idea of maybe... Nah, terrain's too high, we're not going to get up here, really. We'd have to... Okay, so we'll start here. Come back. Boom. Okay, this is our mind control tower, and I need to go and build vehicles. We need to build one of those and two of those. Okay, what else? So they're gonna mine it, and then the whole copper thing. So you do the same thing again. You do a blast furnace, and maybe. I know you say something is in the way. Let me just try and squeeze. I'll take it. That's my blast furnace. Okay. Yeah, and then you take the metal casters. You do the same sort of thing that we do all the time. Okay, and you know, we connect it with that molten channel. Come up, connect, and boom, boom, boom. But then you need to run it through electrolysis. And here's where things are going to get interesting. So there'd be like one here. Okay, like so. And then put another one over here. But now we're going to need to feed water into this little thing. Maybe over here. Going to get rid of those trees over long and short, but you know, we have many things to do at the moment, so, and I don't want to stretch resources too much. So, water. Again, this is going to need two, I reckon. Yeah. I don't like this. This is huge. Okay, we're going to have a bit more piping than I would like, I reckon. How far in the woods can I push this? I'll do me. Right. Rotate it and have that little thing in there. Well, there we go. Transports, pipes. I'll see you're not doing the thing I want you to do. Okay. What if I said go here and then we go all the way up? And I need to now go and try and align. Okay, I could come through here, so I'll be on that line there. Possibly. Come over one, even. Bring it down. Bring it down. To say here. Yeah, see, I don't want you to do that. I want you to do, yes, that, and then you can connect it. But can we also connect it? No, stay up, and then bring it down. And then that should still allow access to the actual copper things, access things, you know, all the different things and stuffs. And I think that is copper prepped. Alright, Buckley, no problem. Food market has no product assigned. So yeah, I did do a thing. So do I need to click on you? Oh, click plus. Now it go away. Okay, awesome. So they're now exploring, by the way, on the map, right? They're now checking what's up here, and they're gonna give me a report in a couple of minutes. Okay, so yeah, we've done that part apparently. Now they have no orders, so they came up here and they have they picked up 20 rubber, 31 copper, and 12 vehicle parts. Right, we have another 1300 kilometers in us. Go up here maybe, or like I don't want to go too far away at the moment. So maybe go there, right? So ship on the way, all good. Let's check in on this progress here. So how are we getting on with this? Can we... Yeah, materials. So this is now what? Construction parts you're lacking? Can we help you out? We can in two ways. So construction parts looks like that. We could do, for example, we're making positive unity, so that's a good thing. Where's the unity tool? It's this guy. You can literally just take that tool, or you know, just hit U and say I want to boost you and you. Right, it basically means they're just now producing faster. So see how that goes. So they've now made it to over here, and they're now exploring. I like that. What does it you guys have on you? Oh, plenty of fuel. Well, you're gonna need to dump it somewhere, aren't you? And it's full. Oh well, I suppose I have too much fuel. That's a good thing, right? I mean, it's not a complaint, but gonna do another tank, fluid storage. connect it there and have them imported thusly. Right, this is diesel, yeah. And then once that's built, it should be better. So now next, research synthetic rubber. We can do that. Anything else? No. Now we're basically just waiting for them to build the this whole production line. Let me see what's happening with trucks. Did that get built? No. They're still building. Okay. But we can assign... We can assign the... Where's the mining tower? We can do the thing already. Right. And, oh yeah, that would help. I need to actually do a mine designation. Like so. Just dig into that. So you're doing the research there. Do we have a lot of something that I could maybe trade? Trade with village, you. That's concrete slabs. That's iron scraps, that's not helping. That's copper, that's also not helping. No. No, nothing really that would help us build this faster. I'd really need construction parts. What are they made from? What's the big hold up here? Is it the iron production or wood production? I don't know. So we have iron. Iron looks a little bit low. Also, the ship's done the discovery thing, so yeah, let them return. Ooh, there's another a cargo ship that we could repair with 240 iron. But for that, we would actually need to build another shipyard, right? Not impossible, but it's a thing we would have to do for that first. But yeah, look at that. The guys have returned. And well, they have some cargo on them. Shipyard full, which is fine. Shipyard's overloaded with cargo. Because mostly it'll be because of the diesel possibly, but it's fine. How are we getting on? Alright. Stuff starting to be built. Okay, now I need to select a recipe for this. Copper's... No, not copper scrap. Copper ore. Yes. Yes. That's the thing you need to do. Which enforces a recipe for you more or less anyways. But, you know, truck situation seems stable. That is a good thing. Mining copper ore already. We're making good progress today here. And I'd like to remind you, by the way, that this is an early access game, right? This is not in any way, shape or form done. It's a good preview of what could be, and they have many things in the roadmap. But it's fully playable. Like, and I'll say this: lots less problems playing this than any AAA title I've encountered in the last couple of weeks and months. So, what is your problem now? Oh yeah, I did do a thing again, didn't I? Yeah, I did do a thing again. So, where's my waste management? I need a smokestack there. Whoops. Yeah, that was my fault. But you know, we were doing the things. And then it would probably be useful for now to do, you know, this thing again. I think so. Just so the copper can actually straight away go somewhere. Yeah, I'm liking where this is all really heading. So now I'm just waiting for the copper to be made. Now next comes the next step, because there's always a next step, right? Come on, wouldn't be this game if there wasn't. So crude oil refining, now rubber maker. Let me. Where's your inputs, outputs? So you have wastewater output, okay, and rubber, and you're taking in coal and what's that? Diesel or crude oil? I don't understand quite. Let me. That looks like diesel. Yeah, it takes diesel. Okay. Interesting choice, I suppose. But it's doable. Like we've got all the things right here. Like I'd be an idiot not to build it right here. I could do. Yeah. Which one's the waste pipe is the right pipe? So actually, I could come here. Right, come out. So we've got space to travel through. And then basically I could do something like this, right? There's our fuel coming in, and wastewater can join the pipe there. Does that make sense? Then what else do you have? You have coal input or sulfur. Like that's way off. But yeah, coal and then just the output product there, which again we're gonna do this thing, right? That seem reasonable? I think so. Yes. We know those things. I'm teaching those things. I know those things roughly. How are we getting on? Yeah, nearly. Is this guy? This is the big the big expense. This pipe here. Whoops. Okay, refugees. I could take another load or two maybe. But starting to get to well, that's fine. I can tell you a recipe like that one. Need so much more of them at the moment, but it's fine. I'm not wanting to scale up too much and too big right away. How are we going on? Getting on with this? Let me come over here. 17. I'm not actually delivering pipe there. Come on, please. But we've made copper. Oh, they've actually just delivered the water there manually. I mean, fine, right? It's done the job for us. But yeah, the pipe's getting constructed now, and then they can stop doing that nonsense. And yeah, now we're producing rubber. I love it. And there we go. I can now ununity those. I don't like to do it too much. And we've produced rubber. Now we are getting to construction too. I mean, look at this. We are literally flying through this. My goodness. Construction 2. Okay, let's do that. Then storage. What's the captain's office? Ooh. Maintenance reducer, vehicle fuel saver, growth boost, plenty of food. Yes, please. This is new, by the way. I've never seen this before. So, you know, not complaining. This is all new stuff I'm learning as well as the game has updated. And will again update soon, I think. I'm interested about those two. Yes, now I can turn this off and literally just let it drain. Okay, I love how, by the way, I don't know, we can't see it yet, but these tanks actually grow in height the fuller they get, so you actually have a visual representation of your full state. It's freaking awesome. But okay, so trucks are saying they're quite busy at the moment, and I suppose I can understand that, right? Shall we help them out a bit? Construction 2. And so when construction 2 kicks in, this is when we can actually have sort of automated production lines, I think. Yeah, here's a shipyard. I know, message center. Many things to read in the message center. What else? Ding, 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 ding. You know, and I do encourage you on your first playthrough, on your first couple of playthroughs, to just look at this. Right? If you're stuck with something, go and look it up. It's really well documented. This is one of those games where I feel it's not arcane knowledge that you need. Like, I feel there's a few games out there where unless someone tells you a specific concept of that game, you're not going to understand it. I almost want to say Factorio is such a game, but they actually do document well. I just feel maybe the scale of Factorio is a bit bigger than maybe this. But let's go and do some more exploring, right? Let me go and pause for a second and let me get my bearings. I think I'm going to go there. Hi. There you go. Toot toot. Yes, more peoples. What is our food? We've got food for 62 months, so we're fine. We could expand this still. Although, maybe more farms would be good soon, but I don't know. I feel like we could support that. Oh, what do you mean? Why not? Is that because of trees up there? Right. I'm gonna have to clear this area out anyways at some point, right? So let's start with that. And like so. And I've been thinking about another tree cutter for a while actually now. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Tree harvester and 2 more pickups. Because I can see they're absolutely... They are absolutely humped with jobs. I mean, this is so inefficient because I basically need a truck for this all the time. But yeah, we're making copper. And plenty of it too. Well, that's good. I like that. What's our iron situation like? Oh my goodness, yes! So we can literally scale this up very soon. when we get construction 2. There's no point in making more right now. I'm just gonna let stuff happen. Could probably speed it up even. The U? Oh no, you're an excavator, that's not what I was after. Location explored. Yes. Hooray. Where do you think you're going? Go here. Oh, I don't have enough fuel for that. Or that. Or that. Okay, they're coming home. They are coming home and there is no stopping it. More refugees. Okay, tree harvester. Where? Show me that. Give it 2 trucks, please. Right. There we go. Scaling up all the things. Slowly but surely. So what is our situation here? This is actually going up again. Iron is stabilizing with vehicle parts. That's because I've been producing a lot of vehicles. That makes sense. Brick. Bricks is not too healthy, but fine. Oh, and that iron scrap tower is gone. Which means this is probably will have run dry. Yeah, it's not enough there to actually make. So we're gonna. No, don't do that. Oh, it is the right recipe. Yes, iron ore, please. Yeah, and then clean up those products basically and start again with the actual iron ore recipe. Right. Also, did I put anything else in the research queue? Yes, I did. Yes. Okay. This is another problem then. We weren't producing enough iron because, well, you know, we weren't using both smelters. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier on. We're going to go pause this because we're now running fairly full here on immigrants and that. Okay. And maybe did they clear this up already? Almost looks like. Ah, something is in the way. No. Maybe I'm just going to go out here. For now. Okay, bam. So many non-busy trucks. Why is that? Oh no, they are. Okay. Okay, truck situation stable. You're full because coal. Well, let me get loose storage and then that'll all be a much better. But I like this, by the way, right? Look at this. You can actually see how we've dug literally into the mountainside here, or into this little deposit. Look over here. You can see it happening exactly the same way. It's staying flat here. And I want to just remark on this, right? The little ramp is starting to get built. And once we can get up here, you know, I can then start taking the stuff down from up here as well. So, but we should have more than enough material there to keep us going for a while. Yes, build it, my pretties. Build it all. How are we getting along here? And you can see the progress here as well, you know, starting to fill out these spaces. And yes! I love it all. At the same time, I'm also trying to not actually run too far ahead without Buckley being there, because he seems to actually enjoy watching it, at least. Even though he couldn't get into playing it, which, you know, it's not for everyone. That is a fair thing. And it doesn't say anything about you as the player, it doesn't say anything about the game. It just means we are human beings and we have all different tastes, right? And there's no need to read anything or more or less into that. Did that? No, it's not paused. No, they don't know what to do with all the wood, I think. Yeah, we're pretty full there. Not quite mega factory, but we have rubber being made, right? Synthetic rubber is now being produced, basically with the help of diesel and coal. Literally just split the diesel right off the pipeline here, and it makes wastewater, so I've, you know, dumped it right in there and put into that warehouse. Plus, I'd like to remark that we are producing copper through first smelting it into impure copper, and then through electrolysis turning it into just copper, right? Ooh. We're making progress here. Remember the little ramp that I've built up to this area? This is starting to get made. Can see a similar progress happening here. Right. I've also added another housing area. And we've sent the boat away twice now. So can't unload cargo, ship is full, which is, you know, fine. I don't even bother at the moment. So we have plenty of resources for everything. Thank you. Yes. And we're now working on construction 2, which is sort of the point where the tutorial will stop and we're going to be on our own, right? I'll show you on the map. So we've uncovered a damaged cargo ship here, which is going to cost us 240 iron to repair. We have the same apparently over here, and up here was just resources. Okay, so that's what we've discovered so far. No pirates yet. We're definitely not ready for that sort of thing anyways. I feel, how much iron do we have? Like actual iron plates. I feel we could maybe do a repair of one of those, but we need a harbor for that. Oh, sorry, I should say shipyard. So some part needs to be in the ocean. These are a little awkward to place, but I think as long as they're not something is in the way, because trees, I don't like you there anyways. Well, that could do. Come over a bit. Right? Is there... No, this is not flat enough. Okay. It's got to be a here thing. It's got to be cramped. I never used to be able to go this close actually before the last update. But yes. Let's go and get this built. Holy... And yeah, we can't. I can't. We don't know how to make concrete slabs yet. Okay. Scrap that idea. Which... Good question. Oh, yeah. We can now see this visual indication I was talking about earlier on, by the way. Tanks basically go up and down in height depending on their content. I love that. You know, such a good visual indicator. Can't beat it. I was looking at research quickly. I want to know how this whole concrete thing is going to work. Because I see brick production. Over here. What is the requirements here? Unlocks a rotary kiln, a concrete mixer, a crusher, which, if I want to make these, is cement, sand. Oh my goodness. So cement first. Crushed quartz. What does cement look like again? There's these bags, so that would be made in I don't know. Right, I need to have a rotary kiln to make the cement, and then the concrete mixer to turn cement and sand and slag, gravel, you know, or something like that, and water into concrete slabs. Holy schnitzel, okay. But we're gonna have to have conveyor belts before that. I know that's gotta be a thing, and then I'm gonna probably do fuel station, yeah, something like that. I don't know. Let's just research one bit at a time here, and let's just now getting into new territory. This is all stuff I don't know yet. So I heard the ping, but I had to pause just to make sure I'm not missing anything vital. Okay, manual construction. Yeah, you're making vehicle part. Did I never attach a storage to you? What is wrong with you, Sebastian? I mean, you could have told me, guys. Like, seriously. Only joking. So let me look at an... Yeah, we can't do electric assembly yet, just yet. We're not producing power. But, you know, soon. Soon, my pretties. Let me just put one there and let me look at... Oh, okay. Construction parts 2 is construction parts. And electronics. Well... I almost feel like maybe... Wait, is that the exact same recipe as vehicle parts? Well, plus iron, but... I can literally copy this whole design. Right, just copy all this. Well, actually, stop. Delete you first, right, and then copy this whole thing. Plonk it here, but actually you're going to be making, yes, mechanical parts. Or you're making construction parts, please. Right. And you're making electronics. Going into there, and you're making, instead, you're making construction parts too. Right? I mean, realistically, I would need 2 of these. So I could maybe do something like moving you over to, say, there for now. Boom. Like, I'm just spitballing until we can actually do proper, you know, factory floors with conveyor belts. And also, I don't need you and you anymore. I think this makes sense for now. And yeah, they'll be busy because there's a lot of materials I've just requested there in one go. But, you know, it's built. And... No. No, that'll be... Electronics. No. It's... No, it's not. It's construction parts. Yeah, like so. That was a me. I think. Because, yeah, construction parts and electronics. And construction 2 is done, and we've done a mine coat already. Well, I mean, we're not ahead on the curve there. I didn't even honestly realize this was a thing. But, you know, conveyor belts and fuel station. Well, would you look at that? They have more in the tutorial now. I like it. Conveyor belts, I definitely want them. And then what did it say? Fuel station. Okay. And there's our golden construction parts being made. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, that's the mechanical parts. That's where that was coming from. Okay, so no, that's fine then. Okay. Am I doing... Or I'm doing storage research at the moment. Yeah, that was a me thing because I was sick and tired of not having loose storage available for these guys, for example. There's too many trucks involved here with delivering little portions always. Like, I'd rather just them fill up big dumps, as it were, where I can just, you know, pull from with my conveyor belts and a bit. So this is now construction 2 and storage done, which is good. Let's actually do this part. So loose storage is a little bit different, right? You can see that basically when I build it in a second. I'm in the wrong place here. I'm in the completely wrong place. Whoops. Come over here. Maybe like so. And so. Okay. And then basically tell you you're going to be coal and you're going to be... iron ore. Sorry, I could not see it there. That was proper YouTube blindness. And just to remind myself, that is the recipe. Yes. And I'm going to literally do the same thing over here. Is that what a line? Does that look right? Yes. Okay. So there's 2 loose storages for that part. Oh, and then the captain's office as well. There was probably no need to do that yet, but oh well. And now they can actually go and, you know, don't have to wait around. Just there, like, you could see that they were sitting there. No, we can now actually fill up these storages. And they'll fill up, you'll see that happening over time as well. I wonder if I shouldn't build another one over here where, like, I'm doing a thing. Oh, where are you? Opposite, copy it, turn it around, come here. Where are we? Bring it closer and say, where is it? There. Right, you're gonna take coal as well, but you instead will take copper ore, because that is, yes, the recipes. That should sort of reduce all the waiting times that the trucks have to do, you know, while the production is sort of going along. And yeah, all that good stuff. I like it. And I have actually a feeling I'm gonna have to do some redesigning anyways. Like, this is probably all gonna disappear here. This stuff here. And, you know, build it closer to where we're actually making the materials. Maybe have an area. So I'm just going to mark an area, sort of maybe say, here is right where all the metals come together and we're actually starting to make all the parts straight away. Something like that. I think that could be a thing, right? And we can invite more people. Let's turn this back on. Yeah, like so. What is, you know, what's going on here? No space for wood, really? What do we need to do with that? I mean, yeah, for now. Well, I can just do this, fair enough. Come on. Yeah, I really making enough Unity. I think I can afford this for now. So with Unity, and I don't think you were there, Buckley. With Unity, basically, when you spend Unity or you give this boost, basically it takes less time to produce stuff. Okay. So I can boost the production of certain production lines or certain buildings. Ooh, that was a good flash there. Okay, just get that captain's office research, please. I should have researched that. That was a bit stupid, but oh well. It is done. And then once we have conveyor belts, I can start doing some cleanup here as well. I can immediately start connecting these things, for example. That's gonna be interesting, by the way. No problem, mate. No problem. Sorry, I have been going on for a while now, so enjoy your nap. But yeah, we're making progress here. How many iron do we have? 475. I think I'm going to send them. No, I can't, because I can't put the. Never mind that, Sebastian. You can't do that yet. You've literally said that. Yeah, this research was really not necessary. Alright, fair enough. Well, you go and have that breast and enjoy yourself, mate. I'll catch you later. And thanks for popping in. Well appreciated. And also, guys, go and check out Buckley's channel. It's always worth a wee check, a look in that. He's playing Shadow War at the moment. It's really interesting. And also go and check out Vonnie's channel. We're playing games together, me and her, but she's also got her own series. Yeah, just go and check it out. We've got a Discord server as well. And yeah, that is actually in the description, as well as we have the ! Discord command. Anyways, the captain's office. I want to build this, and we can. Yes, I'm gonna build the captain's office, and we're gonna build it. Where am I gonna build it? I wanted to sort of overlook this area in a way. And I don't think I want pipelines right next to me, right? Ooh, maybe just like here. That would do, right? Come over here and like literally right at the coast. I like that. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. Actually, I'll do that right now. It's probably better if I do that in the actual stream description. And just put in epilepsy warning, flashing lights. Not filtering lights, flashing. Something like that. That makes it a bit. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for actually telling me. Would have? I should have really thought of that myself, to be honest. But oh well. But at least now I've actually issued the warning. You're right. You know. New refugees. Okay, we've still got space, so that's all fine. Not too worried about that. Have you cleared this space up yet? Like, I really wanted initially the peoples to live there, but okay, not yet. Well, oh, you're still busy cutting that area. Fine, fine. I'll leave you alone. Conveyor belts. Woohoo! Yeah. I really like where all this is going at the moment, right? And we're actually making progress, you know, and there's stuff happening, and I hope I've done a well enough job. I mean, I've had the confirmation already, but, you know, good enough job to explain the game and make everyone feel like they know what's actually going on. Aye, thanks, mate. I mean, I think so too, so it's, you know, it's all good. Wait, I done that for a reason, didn't I? Yeah, that was the right building, because I'm building stuff there, but there was also something that needed 32 of them. Kind of mind. Feel like I was building something that was actually quite expensive to do. Oh, we'll look at that in a second. Give me 2 seconds. No, I've done all that. Yes, a diesel generator. It's really not good. Crude oil refining. There was nothing new there. Oh, wow. You guys are amazing. Thanks for all the likes and so far. That's really amazing. Well surprised. Oh, I think was it the shipyard? But that's also the concrete slabs that I can't do. So no. But we're gonna need more of those anyway. So let that be boosted for a while. Constructing, yeah. I mean, that's 45 right there, so yeah, fair enough, you know. Won't be a thing. And I take it there is none here, no. Can we tell you to keep you empty somehow? Like, is that a thing? Yeah, there's this research in the way for that. So I know that the concrete production is over here, but we've got at the moment these two going on because we're actually not out the tutorial. I thought we would have been, but it's a lot of changes in update 1, and I actually love every one of them. So they've worked on things like the water. It just looks gorgeous. And they've worked on a whole bunch of textures, like overall the grass, the vehicle textures have all been overworked, as far as I know. Like, there's a lot, and obviously a bunch of new research as well. But I like how, I don't know, it's this feeling of sort of building a factory in a flow. Like, it's something that emerges. It's sort of emergent property of the map as well as, you know, how I build it. But it doesn't seem a structure. And yeah, it has grids, and you see me built on the grid all the time. But I don't know. Like, this feels like how an industry complex would grow. You know, because you're trying to be close to the resources that you can have available for those processes. Like, does that make sense? And I like that progression in this game, because you can actually feel how we've already made this huge dent here, for example, right? We've done this part. Yes, you know, and like even I'm capturing now. I'm sitting at what 60 frames plus, easy, and I was actually tempted to try this, just you know for the shits and giggles. Also, I have actually changed one setting. Overall, I've changed the field of view, so you're actually just seeing more in the vertical direction, but. You don't have to do that, but okay, you know, I've turned it all the way to max, and I'm still sitting at 50 plus frames, so I'm happy with it, you know. And here's the RAM coming together. This is a slow progress because you know it's only done with waste materials, and I think in this case it's actually just slag, by the looks of it. Not even waste. You know, once there's more slag available, they obviously start dumping it there more and more and more. And we could look at this area. There used to be a little pond here. This is filled out now. Right, I love that. Yeah, it's looking good, but you know, the real important part is without these sort of ramps, you won't get access to this whole higher area, because what's going to happen is, and you can see it happening here, right, this digger is just going to keep digging in and in, digging in. But at some point it just can't reach, because, well, where's it going to go up here? Like, what's it going to do? And as a matter of fact, I feel... Right, stop. All yous, stop for a second. Can we maybe design a ramp right here as you're digging? Where are you? You are right there. So what if I took this? Just this thing here, right? And said, I want it ramped. Yeah, that way though. And I don't think you understand what I want you to do. No, you're not. Maybe it's a me thing. I'm not entirely sure here. Let me see. No, that's not going up. No, that's not going up either. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here at the moment. There should be, yeah, you see that RAM thing? But it's not happening. Ah, wait, I think, because I've marked this. I think that's what that is. I think it's because I've marked that area already to be leveled. So I need to take that mark away. And then, yeah, this should now... Oh, you're going the wrong direction. Really? I want you to actually... No. I will get a ramp built here somehow. Maybe not. Maybe they can just go in one direction. Be disappointing if that was the case. So if I done this, how would that? Oh, I could. Ooh. Well, actually, let's come up to there, and then level it out at 11, or even, well, whatever you say there. To there, and then I think so. Okay, and you're saying you must be managed by mining tower. Well, we can do that. I'm telling you, you're managing all of that. And see what the digger makes of it. Over short and long. I'm not going to prioritize it. Yeah, I know. I don't know if that's to do with the way the mountain lies, or if it's a function of that thing just not turning. Yeah. Full on wood again. Trying to think what wood is actually being used for in which processes. So construction components. And that's about it, actually. Well, what if I said, instead of doing this, what if I said, make me another one of those contraptions, just, I don't know, there, come up one. Alright, so just make more of the construction components because we just need a ton of them. Is this built now? Yay! Okay. Well, let's approach from the front, shall we? There's my captain's office. Woohoo! With a hat on top. Oh no, it's a chimney. Industrial edicts, vehicle fuel saver, maintenance reducer. What is our fuel situation? It shouldn't be an issue. Fuel maintenance might be a problem. But that's like -1 unity. We can't afford that. At the moment, you know, this is fine. Yeah. Only got 48 months of food left, so I can't really even do that. So we're gonna just leave as is, for now. I'm still weirded out by this whole farm thing not giving me access to water supply directly at the farmhouse, like there used to be an input port, not just... Yeah. But okay, it is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. Okay. Can we... No, we can't even unity you. Because we're really that short on their parts. My goodness. And why is that actually? Why... What is it we're so short on? Is it bricks? It looks like bricks. Okay, 2 seconds. Beacon, stop. May want to trade. Can we trade with something that we have plenty of? We have plenty of wood, so yeah, I can say trade with a village, click. And yeah, I suppose give me bricks, right? Costs me unity too. 2 of them. Probably a stupid thing to do, but oh well. Apparently my encoder didn't like this, so whoops. Whoopsie doopsie. Maybe even a fucky wucky. Anyways, all the things built. Copper works. Yeah, I know you're full. Right, it's just we're not making enough. Can I assign more? Like, I'm trying to think. What, trucks and excavators? Although coal isn't a problem over here. Explain something to me. Why? Oh, it's actually not really a problem. It just looked a little bit empty there. Right. Okay. Conveyor belts. Yes. Getting to the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. Now, if I remember right, there's these 2 conveyor types are actually inherently different. The flat conveyor will take any items that you've gone and produced, or even just wood logs. However, loose like gravel, iron ore, copper ore, slag, all that stuff has to actually go into a U-shaped conveyor. Okay, it's sort of like a bucket conveyor, call it. Right, so these are, in this case, we will need exactly that. So let me come out here and do like something like so, maybe, right? And all of a sudden, we don't need trucks to do that part anymore. That part was already fixed. Good. Well, guess what? I can do something very similar right here. Well, we're just going to go and feed those. Wait, apparently not. Yes, because I need a flat conveyor for that. These are actual items, right? Boom, feed them in. No more trucks needed there. Okay, let's do, you know, the boom, 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 click, click, click. What? Storages with transport. For example, Blaster can benefit by having iron ore and coal storage silos attached via conveyor belts. Well, would you look at that? I am already doing exactly that. Right, we've put a buffer in front of it and then says, well, dear trucks, please fill up that buffer, and then whenever the factory actually needs the stuff, you know, it can just pull it through those belts. Well, would you look at that? We're collecting 40 construction parts too, which is actually really a big help because we don't have to make those 40 ourselves, right? But yes, collect. Slag export. Built loose storage and connected to existing blast furnace using a U-shaped conveyor to output slag. Well, you know, that is a thing because we've actually got 2 here. Well, why not? So, storage. Loose storage, and in this case I'm gonna do maybe like so. Come along. No, I'm actually gonna come 2 out because I've sort of done a weird bit of what do you call it, piping there, but it's fine. Like I can then go up and over. Just, you know, boom, connect. And I think you can't connect like that, but then I can connect it down here. I can do a thing and say, you know what, we'll just bring you along and join you. Make sense? And then again, we don't have to wait until the blast furnaces. You have to wait till you can get rid of your blast slag because there's no truck at the moment available. Well, don't matter. We can just dump it in there for now. Right? And let's do the same for copper. Right? Makes sense. But it's only the one. So it's a little bit easier. So go and do a, you know, loose storage. I'm actually going to put it there. Because you can do, you know, you can do different things. It doesn't... Oh. So with the right click, you can actually undo that last section you laid. So let me make an example. I've laid a section here, come up to here, come up to here, come up to there. Right? Now undoes up to that junction where I clicked. Now I'm back at this junction. And now I'm back at my beginning. Well, actually at this little junction, but you know, you get the point. You can actually sort of lay out the path, not happy with it, undo a few steps, and then lay it again. Can we just cheat you? Yeah, we can't cheat you, can we? Oh well. Yeah, this is literally just I don't have enough construction parts. And ooh, we're making plenty of Unity. I am really tempted right now, just for a couple of minutes, so to speak, do this. Right? Does that make sense? And then you want me to research settlement water. I can do that. Wait, I can't. Because I need a groundwater pump first. Ah. You see what they did there? They actually sort of saying, yeah, well, if you want to go somewhere, there may be requirements that you need to fulfill first, you know. Which, cool. We're doing the fuel station at the moment, so let that finish. And then, yeah, groundwater pump and... yeah, settlement water. Should be able to just line that up. Like, I don't see why not. Oh. You hear the machines even working. Love that. Yeah. Waiting on that now. Like that would be really... Come on. Someone make me these construction components. Now. Please. Wrong button. Okay, there's a storage for it. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, yeah. Trader village. Please tell me, do you have any way of me trading for construction components? No, you do not. You suck. But I know what we can do, right? What is the water input here? 4. You give me plenty of water. Maybe another brickworks, right? Should I just go and, like, copy this part and just say, well, go and just bonk one there, and then just okay, I don't know what the thing did, but it did the thing. But yeah, you know, another brickworks. Maybe that's what it needs. Because yeah, no es bueno. No es bueno at all. Okay, cool. That should help us then to make more of these, right? Which should help us make more of everything. Yes, you still want me to make an electric assembly, and I don't feel quite ready for that. What's the... Using 960 kilowatts, we're only using 100. Well, I think maybe, just maybe, it is time to upgrade ourselves. So let me look at a common production. What is this? This is a really difficult one to integrate. So maybe mechanical parts, right? Maybe mechanical parts straight out of iron. So what if, you know, and I'm just playing around. Assembly electric, you want input parts, right? And I can almost guarantee you if I've done this, okay, and then, yeah, build this up to there and give me a warehouse, please, for that. And then tell you to make those mechanical parts, then yes, you're now being fed those, and you're making those, and you know, we're just needing, but yes. What else can we do? General machines, assembly electric. I need iron plates for something else. I know that. It's one of those. Okay, but it needs wood as well and bricks. do. Trying to think of a way of integrating this neatly, but it's not going to be neat. So here's the plan. I'm going to have you share your iron supply from that belt and just come over here and just, you know, just supply it there. Boom. Right, that way one resource is already sort of done. And I'm wondering, can we delete all this? Delete all that, and we're just going to bring the water over where I'm going to need it. And actually, I can copy it though. Like, I can copy this little construction. And then, so you want bricks straight away in there somehow, right? This is the goal. What if we done it this way? Give you a bit of space, I suppose, right? Because otherwise you're going to moan at me. And then do a conveyor from there to there. Right? Water. Okay. I feel... Okay, here's what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to copy this design. So like, say up to there. And you want me to feed water into you, right? Okay, cool. How about we do... I'm trying to align this as well at the same time. Is it this guy? I think. Yeah, it's that third row. So, there. Seems far enough away, okay? And then pipes. And no. I want you to stay up here all the way. And actually, see, I don't like how you do that. Go and stay up there to there, and then we can connect. Right, that way you have that incoming. What else do you need for that? Coal and dirt. Well, they're just going to get hand delivered at the moment still. But it's some sort of automation, right? Storage, you know, go and put the stuff in storage, and well, there you go. We're making them sort of automated. Oh, fuel station. I've done the thing, but I never did the actual thing. So, how does a fuel station look like? What? Okay, you have an input. That's it. You have an input. That's it. Oh, for goodness love. Right, can I fit you? Can I squeeze you right in there? Is that going to be... I wish that stone wasn't there, but... Oh. Are you going to just ignore that stone, apparently? Okay. I'm... not complaining. Don't go on dish. Done, right? Yeah, just made the stone disappear. That's actually neat. I like that they did that. But yeah, now we have a fuel station that just gets automatically, you know, refilled straight up from our thing. And we don't need this anymore. This was actually just there because I had a few trucks with fuel in them, and they wouldn't dump into this storage. Like, I didn't even want them to. So I done it in this sort of roundabout way. And actually we can do a... Oh, okay, you've done it. Um. Now, what is the problems here? We're still waiting on just components, right? Is this our... Yeah. And that is because of the brick production not... Wait, can I not buy bricks? I believe I can. 20 wood. How much wood have I got? Show me somewhere. You're not going to, are you? Also, food is running low. I have 720 wood, so I've got all the wood. Trade, 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 trade. Ow. What's the other thing I'm doing? Oh yes, fuel. No, food. Food is problem. Food is problem if people all die. Food production. Make a farm. Oh my goodness. It's still gonna do that plan I planned. Oh my goodness, it's so big. Yeah, boom, right. Yeah, it's gonna get a bit tight there, but it'll be fine. Yes. And wait, what? Still not done this either? Oh my goodness. Yeah, gonna just have to wait for those things to just happen now. It's apparently a thing. And yes, the trucks will be quite busy, I understand that. Yeah. Assign the loose storage with slag. I know where one is. Right. And drag the right red slider to the left to export. So this. Right, okay. I understand. So you need to actually force the container to, you know, stay empty essentially. And that one's not built yet, so I can't do that. And collect, woo! Assign pickup to the fuel station to have it automatically. Oh, right. I understand. We can actually tell one of these guys, go and just be a fuel delivery guy, right? So go and make another one. I like that. And then you're now researching, well, at the moment, groundwater pump, but then the next step obviously being settlement water. Yes. I think with that, I'm actually going to leave it for today. Like, we've done a lot already. I feel. Like, we got started on iron, we got started on copper. We've got people fed. You know, we're doing resource gathering. We are affecting our environment. You know, very clearly. Let's have a look at the ramp. Gonna have to, right? Oh my goodness, it's coming really nicely together. Slow but surely, I like it. And yeah, you just do you. Okay, you just do you, and you'll be fine there. Yeah, sweet mate. I really did as well. Want to thank everyone for hanging out. You know, it's been really enjoyable. And yeah, I think it's actually slightly different from what my usual streams used to be, so I'm actually really enjoying that aspect as well. But But yeah, what else can I say? Thanks again for everyone for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. It's always well appreciated. Also go and check out Buckley's channel and Ronnie's channel and our Discord community. The links have all just popped up there. There's also Tarsus's link. Woody also plans on streaming, I believe, but until I see him actually, putting streams out there, there's no point in having, the links there if there's no content, as it were. Anyways, yeah, thanks again. Have a good weekend. Look out for yourselves. And peace out. Bye.